Dad, where are you? Mom and I miss you so much. Please, come back home.
Steve,
Mom,
I know how much you miss your dad. Your mom misses him too. There is no way he is coming back to us. Those who are dead are gone for good, but we shall meet one day. Don't cry, my baby. Come and sit down. I have something very important to share with you.
okay, Mom.
You see, when your dad was alive, he was a great man.
Very true, Mom. I am always proud of Dad.
Your dad always told me that life is an irony.
And what did he mean by life is an irony?
It means life can be strange or funny, because things happen in a way that seems the opposite of what we expect.
Okay, I now understand.
He always said that keeping our focus could save us from surprises that this life offers to us.
I see. I would become like Dad one day.
Sure, my son. But not until you've learned this lesson from your dad, when he was young like you.
Tell me, Mom. I am eager to hear this.
In the 1970s, 16-year-old Benjamin, your dad, became a laughingstock in his class because he decided to pursue his passion and dream of making shoes, though he was a science
Class,
student.
I love what I am hearing. You all seem to have impressive future careers in mind. Over to you, Benjamin. What do you want to become in future?
Sir, I want to become one of the best shoemakers in this country.
What? Then why are you wasting your time in a science class? You should be on the streets by now.
Shoemaking, too, is science, sir. Shoemaking is the process of making footwear. Without the right technique and knowledge, you can't make the right footwear.
Stop there, Benjamin. If this is all that you have to offer as a science student in my class, then you're good for nothing.
If they knew what Dad would become, they wouldn't have laughed at him.
Yes, my son. As if that was not enough. He became the subject of talk and ridicule at the school, and everyone started calling him the shoe scientist.
The shoe scientist. Sounds funny, but nice name. I guess Dad was really worried by this name calling?
Not at all. Your dad was never worried at all with the name calling. He gave a big smile to whoever called him by that.
Hey class, here comes the greatest shoe scientist.
Mr. Shoe Scientist. Please, the sole of my high heel has ripped off. Can you please fix it for me, and how much will you charge?
It's free of charge.
Oh, you're such a darling.
Interesting.
10 years from then, your dad established his shoemaking business. Most people loved his shoes, and he became the talk of the town. His name spread far and wide. Funny enough, he named his business the Shoe Scientist.
Wow. I can imagine what the headmaster, who told my father is good for nothing, felt after he got to know the success of Dad.
Interestingly, the headmaster had been patronizing your dad's shoe products, but never knew all this while it was his company who made his shoes.
Oh really?
Yes. One day your dad was invited by Solitunes TV to speak about his success in the shoemaking business. That was the day he learned it was Benjamin, the young lad he despised some years ago. Good evening, viewers. I am your host, Miss Bella Yonda. Today, in our show, we have here with us a successful businessman in the shoemaking industry. He calls himself the Shoe Scientist. Before we interview him, we will show you some of his shoes on the market, which you might be patronizing, but never knew the one behind these great crafts.
Sweetheart. That's the pair of shoes I bought from market some few days ago. Quality shoe at an affordable price. I can't wait to see the man behind these nice shoes.
Yes. Very nice pair of shoes. I love the quality. So now, viewers, the man behind these nice and quality shoes is Mr. Benjamin Yassin. Welcome to the show, Mr. Benjamin Yassin.
Thank you, Bella. It's a pleasure being here, and greetings to all your cherished viewers.
We are glad to have you too. So tell us, How did you make it this big? Now your name is all over the country as the greatest shoe scientist. By the way, how did you come by that name?
I got this name from school after I made it known to my science class teacher. I wanted to become a shoemaker. He called me good for nothing, but I wasn't perturbed at all. Since then, some hosts of the students teasingly called me the shoe scientist. When I first established my business, I couldn't think of any other name than the shoe scientist, because I found it fascinating.
Wow. It didn't break your spirit when they teasingly called you by that name? You kept on pushing and here you are.
Such things don't break my spirit, Bella. I have learned the power of being focused. You see, when you're focused, you don't really care about those who don't believe in you. You keep your singular focus on the goal till you get there. Here I am today. I have been able to accomplish my dream and still more to come.
So inspiring, Mr. Janssen. I guess your science teacher will learn his lesson today, if he is watching us.
I hope so. I still respect him as my teacher. I needed those words to spur me on and all my friends who teasingly rubbished my dream.
Great. So what advice do you have for our viewers out there?
It's very simple, Bella. Just focus like Jesus Christ. They shouldn't waste their energy and resources on things that don't matter. In pursuing their dream or career, they need all those naysayers, but the power is in their hands to either stay focused on their goals or fight back these naysayers. One day, these same naysayers might depend on them. This is the irony of life.
Indeed, this is the irony of life. We are blessed to have you here.
I feel so ashamed. I looked down on this young lad when he told me he wanted to become a shoemaker. This is indeed the irony of life.
I am not surprised. Even as your wife, you don't encourage me.
Indeed, this is the irony of life.
Yes, my son. May your dad's soul rest in peace. Moral of the story: let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Proverbs 4 verse 25.
Please subscribe for more inspirational videos from Solitunes.